in the social media space, people don't verify information. There's a lot of false information going on. So people have already believed it, people are already commenting, it's tarnishing my image, and nobody's even asking me for my opinion.
My session was on digital and data rights and also on online safety. And I found my session to be timely because we have tech-facilitated gender-based violence within the digital realm. And to me, it was like an awareness. I love creating awareness session mostly to women because the digital divide has created a disproportionate, like in terms of women are affected within the digital space.
Coming to the online space and why this conversation again is very important to me. You find somebody approaching you online and they tell you, oh, I'm so and so and I'm good at making posters, for example. In my case, that was what happened. So I tell them, okay, sure. So then they go to your profile, they take a photo, then they make for you a poster to show you what they can do. Then you're like, okay, I like it, it's nice. The next thing they start extorting you for money. Can you send me money? And you're wondering, why am I sending you money? It's not like I have a contract with you. And so I just assumed it. The next thing I know, there's a day I woke up and I was in all the socials. And this person is narrating their story the way they have done for me work and I've not paid them. And in the social media space, people don't verify information. There's a lot of false information going on. So people have already believed it, people are already commenting, it's tarnishing my image, and nobody's even asking me for my opinion.
That it was one wonderful session that the young people needed, especially myself. As a content creator, we often fall for cyberbullying and people just giving us very bad comments which are uncalled for, but unfortunately people take as if they are just normal. People will be telling you uzoe, something of that sort, and I believe maybe I have the mental capacity to handle that, but not too many out there have. They have made people go into depression, and some people have even stopped content creation. I believe internet or rather social media should be a safe place for people. Not only me, but other people out there.
When it comes to the data policy environment around the country, we've seen a lot of them working against the youth here. Number one, because the political society is trying to keep the youth in a way that the freedoms are curtailed.
We have many people dying and killing themselves because of the cyberbullying. So we should not normalize Kenya being a mental state that people are mentally ill. No. I believe the most intelligent people are in Kenya, and we don't have to normalize crime or injustices. And if you're not doing it to me, doing it to another person, I need to help that person.
And I had to go to the extent of even involving DCI. And I thought that when they hear DCI, they'll hold back. That was not the case. And DCI also wants money. Before they assist you, what are you giving us for us to be able to assist you? So it was very, very frustrating, and I'm trying to do the right thing.
We need to understand the process of the outlay of what the digital technology is about. And if you want to shape young people, they need to understand that. Where does internet come from? Where does it go? What does it transform to? Who consumes what? And then at the end of the day, what response does it bring back?
Because you realize that some of them have experienced these online hubs, or they don't even recognize their digital rights, such as the freedom to be the freedom of expression as well, or even the access to information.
In terms of new laws that are trying to limit the freedom of expression, in terms of new laws that are trying to limit the use of data to just propagate social justice and stuff like that. So even though we have the Data Protection Act of 2019, we have the Cyber Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act, I still think there's much more to do and build around policy work for data.
It is interesting to note that online bullying becomes offline bullying. So as they look at your post, they also come to where you stay. I had people come to where I stay. I had people monitoring where, even phone calls, I couldn't make regular phone calls. I had to rely on WhatsApp phone calls and alternative numbers, all those things that are just muzzling our spaces.
What I would advise people as a gender desk officer is that we should not normalize cyberbullying. We should not allow people to body shame us and think that it's normal. You don't have to say something bad to somebody, even if it is on your own estate. It doesn't have to be brutal. You can make it beautiful, and let's make Kenya a better place. Let's make the world a better place. And of course, the social media should be a safe space where we can express ourselves, but in a loving way.
We need to embrace women being in the tech space as well, and also creating a safer digital space for women, because when we empower our women as well within the space, and you only don't make them the male-dominated areas, meaning we also embrace the opportunities that women can also do, because women also have the opportunities and also have the brains or the knowledge to also embrace these things. And meaning we'll also be having, in terms of having an inclusion within the digital space, it's also involving those people who have disabilities, because you find that in as much as we are having these sessions, how is those digital spaces even friendly for them? Because they are also affected with tech-facilitated gender-based violence. So to me, I'll say that the steps is better or safer if it starts with you. How are you taking measures, for instance, protecting also other people and not breaching their digital rights?
What I'd want to say to the young people is be open to learning, stay on the safe side of internet. Of course, we understand that there's a lot that gives us money online on the dark side of it, but at the end of the day, it's not worth it. Yeah, just try to stay within the confines of the law. In as much as possible, try to also show other young people the way of earning online, upgrading your education, etc. online. So don't die with that kind of information. Knowledge should be a public resource.
And I want to give kudos to Tribeless for just taking the initiative to invite us here, and the conversation that we've had. Also like the mobilization, we had everybody represented, especially the young people. And we had, even if you talk about gender, wanawake tulikuwa, and of course we talked and shared our parts. And it was very eye-opening.
Thank those who invited me. I came courtesy of Great Ladies Organization. And I'd also thank those who took part, all the speakers. It has positively impacted my life at a personal level, because I think I'll make a step and try the online work thing, because I think it's working. Thank you for the advices and everything. I think I got this, that we're still young and we can make the decisions. It's not that late, so it can impact my career, because I can choose to venture into something else that maybe I didn't have in mind, because I had this mentality of it's meant for men and not ladies. So as a lady, I'm really empowered, and it has been impactful.